say it.
Well.
So let's go through the papers now. We've got one last little look at them. Dawn Neeson and Chris Akabusi here. We've decided not to talk about Harry for this one.
Yeah, we've done the Harry thing. We've done that. So instead, we're going to real things that affect you guys. And Dawn, you've gone to the Sun, page 13. Households will pay £10 a week extra on energy bills by taking a bath.
Yeah, great news this is coming from Yorkshire Water, and the total cost in 2023 for 3 dips every 7 days will be £1,023, double what we paid last year. How they work this out, I don't know. But basically, everything's going up, so you're going to pay a lot more money this year coming up than you did last year.
So don't take a bath.
Don't take a bath. Or cut down on bath. Have shower instead.
Am I going to regret saying this on air? What about sharing a bath? Like, is this...
Who with?
I'm talking about households. First of all, my kids share a bath, and occasionally, even the little, my husband and I...
If I shared a bath, it would have to be a pretty big bath to share with.
You can the bath water. One of you gets up, the other one gets in. Old-fashioned.
When I was young, and we used to go to my auntie's house for a bath because we hadn't got a bath. But again, there was no idea of we'll change the water. It was like, you're in. That's what it was.
But in any case, I mean, this is coming from the water companies who, let me just see, bonuses to water bosses increased by 20% last year, and meanwhile they wasted 3 billion litres of waters in leaks. But you're going to pay for it. Oh, and you can only have 3 cups of tea a day because you can't boil your kettle any more than that.
Yeah, I mean, I do understand the price thing. I understand the economics of how it's cheaper to take a shower. The idea that I was looking at rain pouring down yesterday, torrential rain.
Oh gosh, got caught in that.
And yet, we probably still can't use hose pipes or whatever it happens to be.
Ban only just got lifted, didn't it, a couple of
years ago? Also, if you live in water, they're the worst offenders for wasting water.
Well, these water companies, they don't dig holes in the ground. They don't make reservoirs.
I've not had a bath in 30 years.
What?
I've got a beautiful, ornate.
Please tell me you've had a shower.
But yeah.
See, Chris, I miss it. I mean, my lack of mobility means I can't climb in or get out of a bath. So I really miss having a bath, but I don't have a bath. No, I'm with you.
But so only recently you've not had it because of your mobility issues?
No, I haven't got in. No,
When's the last time you had a bath?
Yeah.
When's the last time you had a bath?
Long, about like you, about 30 years ago.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Seems to be.
I mean,
see, when I worked as a nurse in hospitals, I used to bath people on the ward. I'm surprised you weren't bathed on the ward.
Well, you want to share a bath. Now you're suggesting to come and bath me.
I'm not saying I do it. I'm just thinking some lovely young nurse.
Isabel with a wet flannel coming round. There's a thought to come to it.
I did try. When we changed house, when we moved house about 8 years ago, there was a bath there, and I did try to get into it. And it's a funny old thing. I don't know if you find this.
Funny old thing and tap me.
No, but when you sit in some baths, you slip down. You just slip down. I don't know how I would describe it. It was like shaped like a peanut or something.
Oh, that's lovely. What a quaint bath. That's
like
lovely.
a nice roll top bath. You can slide down in those.
Nearly a third of teachers, Chris, who qualified in the last 10 years have left the profession.
Yeah, so initially when I opened up and said I wanted to do this article, I thought, how lovely, we got onto the teachers. They're overworked, they're underpaid, lots of stress, to highlight their issues. A third of teachers who were in from 2011 to 2020, they decided to quit. But actually, no, it is Labour pushing the motion who want to slap VAT on what I'd call the aspirational, just about managing people who send their children to private school as they invest in the future of our country as well as they invest in their child. Labour think that's a great idea to slap VAT on those people so that of the 350,000 qualified teachers who are not currently teaching, they can rescue 6,500 of them. But I just think it's just short-sighted. People like myself who send your children to private school, you want the best for your children, but you're also thinking about your children doing the best for the country. I know we've got to do something. I do appreciate that teachers are overworked, they're overstressed, and many of them are leaving because they don't feel valued. But I don't think slapping VAT on private schools is the answer. So initially I thought it was a great article, then I got into the minutiae. I thought, here we go again.
Here we go again. talking to dead people in the mirror, Dawn. Tell me.
Dead people.
Yeah.
Today, obviously. Right, okay, yeah, this is the Daily Mirror, and they have a story about a new artificial intelligence software that creates a virtual version of those who have gone before us.
Yes.
It uses audio recordings and video footage of your recently deceased loved ones.
So you have to have had video footage.
Yes, so obviously it's a mod that I couldn't do it with my granddad because, I mean, you've got sort of like great old pictures of them, but if you've got, like, you know, video footage and voice recordings of them, then they can recreate that person.
I love this idea.
Do you?
You know,
I
You don't find it too spooky?
I love it. I would give anything to have a chat with my nana, and I don't have those videos and those voice recordings. I can hear her, I can see her perfectly in my head. But if my mum were to pass away now, I was just saying this to her the other day, I don't think I would be able to cope. I'd need a little bit of my mum still, and I know you did recently lose
Well,
mum.
funny enough you should say this yesterday, but I basically had a conversation with my mother yesterday who passed in November, but because I knew what she would say. I forget what the subject was, and she would have sung about that, and she would have talked about that, and I knew exactly what she would say, and the way she would say it, and what she would object to, and whatever. So you end up, she would say this, and she would do that, and you know exactly. And when you remember people like that, they're never gone.
Yeah, that's
they're never
true.
gone.
Well, that's the point. So people live on for as long as the people that are around who remember them.
Yes.
And I understand about having a recording of my mum or my grandma or whatever saying something, so you remember the quaint sayings, or the picture or the video, watch them prance around in the garden. But the idea that I would look at some sort of AI person and I go, oh, hi, mum. Oh, hi, Keezy. That's my Nigerian. Oh, hi, Keezy. And so, oh, what are you doing today? Oh, yeah, I'm going out. And I'm having a conversation as if it is your mum. I mean, that...
It might not help the healing process. It might prolong the kind.
Well, you know what, Isabel, I lost my dad 25 years ago, and I still can't have just an ordinary picture of him up because I get so upset still. So the fact that talking, and he'd tell me off in any case, but the fact that actually talking to my dad now as a moving, sounding image would just be, I'd just be
something quite topical. Imagine transferring this to the Prince Harry case and Diana.
Well, there is a seamless link, by the way, because there is a new horror film out about this very thing, about an AI, a virtual reality doll, like a horror story doll that comes to life. And the name of the doll in this film, and the title of this film is Megan.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Do you think that's
of all
just...
the names they could have picked?
Do you think there's deliberately picked? No?
I doubt it. I mean, I'm sure...
Oh, she'll tell us. She'll say it's deliberately
I'm sure the film's been in the can for a long time, but I just got all the girls' names you could have picked.
Yeah.
I mean, Camilla.
Well, that'll give her another victim story. That'll be good for that.
Chris, let's talk about travellers taking off their trousers on the
When you
tube.
say travellers, just to make sure we're talking about commuters.
Sorry, it's written as travellers. It's travellers, but now.
Yeah, I mean, there's a picture of a guy in a pink, whatever it is, showing his bottom. And there's a lady there too. I didn't see her. But anyway, the idea today, or it was a day or yesterday. Yesterday, travellers were encouraged to whip off their trousers. I said, Dawn, I'll show you yours if you show me mine. Do you remember when we did that when we were kids?
We had a rehearsal.
Yeah. But the idea that you're going to go on the undergrounds, no, we did actually take them off, did we?
No.
Did I miss something?
Because you admit you forgot to put your knickers on.
Oh my goodness. TMI. 10 to 9. You wondered. Unbelievable.
Oh, dear me, that's too funny. That's too
You've just
funny.
been shamed. You're blushing.
And the reason you can do this, we have these unisexual toilets, don't we?
Oh my God, exactly.
Unisex.
But actually, I think, Eamonn, you made a good point that I hadn't thought about.
I did.
You know, about...
I don't find this funny at all.
Molested.
I think the amount of women I speak to now who were sexually molested on the London tube, particularly, as schoolgirls and whatever, the idea of grown-up men, I always think something weird about men who want to show their backsides and their bits off anyway. I do. I do. There's a certain type of man who just wants to get everything out and man spread and whatever.
No, but sometimes when you're having a laugh, or you're young, come on, Eamonn, when you're a young man, you're in your 20s, you're half trolleyed, you're coming down the lift, let's do a moody, boys. It's like
never in my life.
Chris, I've learned more about you in the last 3 minutes than
Never in my life.
We've worked together.
Have I wanted to roll down my car window and put my backside out the window.
I don't want to do
The
that.
urge is never taken. Do you think it's a military thing?
No, what it is just do or dare. It's just do or dare. Come on, boys. Let's get... No, anyway, leave it.
Isabel, remember that time when we were young?
I do not. Look, we're going to leave it there. Chris Akabusi and Dawn Neeson, thank you both so much from